guys, welcome back to my video. Today I am back in Arizona, so we are going to help my friend Mia here. She has a 2016 Jeep Cherokee with the 2.4 liter. She drives this car across the country and it is slightly neglected, so we are going to get some maintenance done on her car today. I will be sneaking in a little Gumout all-in-one fuel cleaner for her fuel system. This will help so she doesn't have any gum up on her fuel injectors and also clear some carbon out of her engine. This will help her out a lot, especially for all the long mileage driving she is doing. And we were also going to be doing an oil change for her. We are going to be using the AMSOIL 0W20 weight on her car along with an AMSOIL oil filter, and I will put the links of all these products down below in this video. I choose to do the Gumout fuel system cleaner in the car during every oil change. It's a good reminder to make sure to add some fuel system cleaner in your car to make sure it is all clean and ready to go to improve the longevity of your motor so you don't have to deal with getting a new motor down the road. I always take, the extra insurance on a product like this when I can. It's much better to spend $10, $15 on a product now rather than another $20,000 on a motor down the road. All right, let's show Mia how to do an oil change. She's never done this before, and then we can teach her that she needs some Gumout in her life. So to jack it up, we're gonna do it on the side since the whole underside is all plastic, and you wanna find the pinch weld, which you have this little niche right here. See that's cut out, the plastic? And then this right here is called the pinch weld. Yeah. So that's really strong. So we want this right on it. Okay. So I kind of sneak that in there. For your car, there's this, see this, how it says oil filter and there's a plastic thing? That whole plastic thing should come off or fly down like a door on you. It'll literally just twist off. And it has a clip here that you just have to pull out. So this screw doesn't come out all the way. Okay, so now we have to find the drain plug, which is your oil pan, which is really hot because the car is warm. Like you want to change the oil when it's hot so the oil comes out, otherwise it's thicker if it's colder. There's a drain plug right here, so we have to find the size of that drain plug. I'm gonna guess it's a 15, but.
Where are you looking? How do you even see back there? Wait, is it all the oil about to pour out?
No, unless you take it off.
I'm very confused. So this is where it drains out of, then why did we have to pull this out?
So this is your oil filter.
Oh, the filter.
So the filter's there, and then the drain plug's here. All you have to do is undo this plug to get all the oil out. Yeah. When you take out the oil filter, oil will come out too. Pull towards me. That's like actually on really tight. Towards you? Yeah.
Oh, let's hope for the first. Oh, it's going?
Yeah. Woo! Okay, so I always put this pan so we're like if this strip's straight, it's at the edge because it'll splash that way. So if you put it directly under it, it'll splash out of the thing.
Okay. It was probably nasty oil. Oh my.
I didn't get any on my hands.
That's pretty good. Ew, look how nasty. It's getting chunky.
Chunky?
I don't know, it looks chunky for a second.
It's just air bubbles in it.
Is it supposed to do that?
Yeah. The only thing you look for oil changes is that it doesn't have like metal flakes in it and like big chunks. Doesn't look too bad, honestly.
Where do you even dump that oil now?
I put it back in the containers and then take it to O'Reilly's to recycle. I always wipe it off so there's no oil on your pan so it doesn't burn and you smell weird things and think your car's broken later on.
Does the thing come off yet?
Yeah, it's completely loose. So happy.
Ew.
Okay, now oil filter time, which there's a different type of oil filter for every car. This is kind of universal. It goes across like a lot of GM cars, but there's this rubber gasket here, and this is what seals to your oil pan. And you want to make sure to take used or new oil and use your finger and put oil here, otherwise this will melt onto your oil pan and we'll have problems getting it off. And then you also want to fill the oil filter with oil before you put it on the car, so it just helps so oil reaches all around your motor faster, because then it'll take time to fill that up while you're trying to start the car and you don't want any dry starts. And then we're using 0W20, which is basically a water oil, but this is not a performance vehicle. And so I just fill, and then I take my finger and put it along the piece. You hand tighten it where the oil filter should go, as long as it fits. Just gonna like clean off the oil and I just hand tighten it up. You want to hand tighten it like a lot, because you don't want it to fall off either. But you don't want to use a tool to tighten it, because then it'll be way too tight. You gotta put that door back on and tighten that little screw. Look at you go.
On there.
Now we have to fill her up with oil.
Down the chute?
Yep, 5.5 quarts apparently. It's 5.5 with the oil filter full, so. And then before I pour in oil every time, I just check to make sure it's the right oil that you're grabbing. Yay. Your car's gonna be so happy. So fast. 0W20. And then half.
So
On this side it has like a clear, so you don't know how much oil.
What's the full? 10?
Yeah, so up to less than, at 5 is half, I think. I love how fast you pour it. Super close. And then you just want to put that oil cap back on top.
Nice.
Yay! And that's your oil change. Now I'm going to give you...
Wait! We didn't put the nut on the bolt on the bottom.
Yeah, we did.
We did?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Is it leaking?
I don't know. I didn't look.
Yeah, we did.
No, we put the filter, but did we put the little nut?
Yeah, I put the nut. We're good. Gonna use this to protect your engine, so you're gonna pour that in your gas tank. The whole bottle. So since you're a high mileage driver, this will protect it, and it's good to do it like every oil change.
Are you sure?
Yeah, what does it say? Gumout all-in-one system fuel cleaner.
Okay.
Might be faster.
Was that the...
Yay! You do everything so fast.
How else was I supposed to get
That's
it in?
perfect. You did great. Your car's gonna be so happy. Yay. What's it at?
I don't know how to tell.
Flip it over. I think she's super full. She's like all the way up here.
Where's it supposed to be?
It's supposed to be within this range.
What happens if you're too full?
It's not a big deal. It depends how much too full. Yeah.
It's right at that.
Yeah, you're
top
literally
line.
perfect. See how it's exactly at the top? Yay! We did it so good. So now we have to do the cabin air filter and the air filter. Now we just have to figure out how to take off the air box, which is a screwdriver. Take off that little C-clamp. Isn't this cool how you see it all works?
Yeah.
Just be careful not to drop that.
That one's missing. Why is there so many?
That whole thing should just pop out. Doesn't look that bad. Nah, it's actually pretty dirty.
Ew.
It's dirty, but it's not terrible. So you guys, this is our air filter. It's better to live in Arizona because air filter doesn't get too bad, but all that debris stuck in there, that's all blocking airflow. So it's better to change that anyways. So we'll just throw this away. There's a cabin air filter, and this is your air filter. So this is what your engine intakes.
And which one's the cat? Where's the cabin air filter?
That's for your AC. That's what makes your interior, like, filters the air you breathe. No one ever changes those.
Where's that at?
Usually in your glove box.
So what's that on your car?
That's the same thing as this.
Oh.
It's just exposed.
That's the filter?
Yeah.
But it's like in a circle? Like a lampshade?
Yep. OEM doesn't expose it due to like water and stuff. Because like if a consumer takes water and pours it on their engine bay, if you soak your air intake, this thing, it'll suck water into your engine and be very bad. That's why you have covers too.
Bra.
I know, it's tight fit, this girl. Kayla, I dropped the screw.
I see it.
Oh my god, it's right there.
Okay.
Now I'll take this off. Aw, you know how to now. You're so good. Look at you go. Okay, so you have this panel. There we go. Pull this piece out. It's just clips that you pull out this way, and this you have to finesse out. There's a box all the way back here. You see this black box by chance? This has never been changed. All that dirty stuff just started falling out of that. That's literally never been changed. Sometimes there's like dead animals in it too.
Stop.
See all that dirt? That's what you're breathing.
Stop. Oh shoot.
In your AC. I knew that they would never have changed that. No one ever changes that. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this nasty cabin air filter that she's been breathing in the whole time and put in this fresh one. And I have a little trick. I like to spray some perfume on the cabin air filter because then it'll go through the perfume and make your car smell really good. So we have to decide what flavor we want to do. Got fruity almond, musky, probably not musky, or floral violet. You want fruity almond? I think that's the one you liked. And this is Dossier fruity almond. Has almond, peach, orange blossom, tuberose, vanilla, and cocoa. This is definitely a trick. So I don't think.
Am I gonna get a headache from smelling?
No. I mean, so much air is pushing through it, it's gonna kind of go away, but it'll smell really good in the beginning. Smell that.
I like that one. I like the fruity almond.
That's actually really good flavor. So now we gotta make sure this goes in the correct way. Just finagle it in there, maybe.
Should we watch a video of Gumout?
Watch these just pop in. Your car is gonna smell like the beautiful Dossier fruity almond for its lifespan. Guys, remember to change your cabin air filters. This is something a lot of people forget, and I know a lot of people don't care about their engine and stuff, but please take the time and put the fuel additives in, change your oil on time, and you'll save yourself a lot of money in the end. And the cabin air filter is what you're breathing in your lungs. So Mia, for example, that has asthma, she has been breathing in all this dirt and everything, so that's directly blowing to your face every single day that you're coming in the car. So, but yeah, here we go. Now we gotta start her up and make sure the oil and everything runs good and we don't have any leaks. So after we finished Mia's car, her car ran great, but I figured I wanted to do the same thing to my car, my daily, which is my 2017 Honda Civic. So since I've done this quite a few times on this car, I'm gonna quickly change out the filters and then go fill her up at the gas station and also add a bottle of the Gumout all-in-one fuel system cleaner to get this Civic running good as new. To take out the intake on the Civic, it's literally 4 screws that you undo, the whole unit pops up and you quickly replace it. There's quite a lot of gross stuff in this intake. You can see how dirty it is. Definitely needed some help. And what I always do is just take some degreaser and clean out the inside of the intake because you want it all clean, just like your motor will be once this is all said and done. And that intake, you just kind of set it right on in there. Make sure all the edges line up, and then secure the intake box back on top, aligning up all the holes to where the screws go, and then reinstall the 4 screws. And the car will definitely love that clean air. Next up is the cabin air filter. All you have to do is push both sides of the glove box and the whole thing should completely drop out. And that's when you can access exactly where the cabin air filter comes from, and you just pinch out the door and replace them. And here's the old one. Doesn't look terribly bad. And then we place in the new filter with the arrows facing downwards for airflow.